With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you give him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And the Raiders first down.
Off play action. Coleman. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Coleman. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, Bennett. Down to the 41.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 3. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll run again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Coleman. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Quick, ready?
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Throwing to start the drive. Coleman. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
152 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This 2nd and 4. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Ravens 24, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll run on first down. Bennett. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we change it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On first down, Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Coleman. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
4-yard line.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Raiders 35, Ravens 31. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. That is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.